It's a long video this time, but this week has been massive for Android. So I'm Wyatt Apple, and welcome to This Week in Android for April 19th, 2010. I'm going to start off with some basic news before I get to the app news, the tablet news, and the phone news, and there's been a lot of that. So basic news is Motorola is dropping Google location-based services and they're going to replace it with Skyhook. I don't know why. I think it's dumb, but whatever. This is what pisses me off. Samsung is dropping Google services for Yahoo. No one likes Yahoo. No one uses Yahoo. This is going to replace search, email, contacts, calendar, news, and weather. And, I mean, why? Yahoo is the worst. Yahoo is terrible. But anyway, rest in peace, Google Nexus One. You are not coming. I'm sorry, but they are encouraging you to get HTC Incredible, which I have to agree with because it is an amazing phone that comes out April 29th. I would check it out. So, now onto the app news. The Android App Store has hit 50,000 apps, from 38,000 apps a few weeks ago. I will admit it, a bunch of those apps are, I'm going to say 3,000 apps of those, of the 12,000 that was hyped, were themes and, crap like that. But still, that leaves 9,000 apps. 9,000 apps in like 3 weeks? That's ridiculous. The New York Times app is said to be in the works. There was a video of it on the Nexus One, and it's been taken down by Google. But since the New York Times app is one of the best free apps for the app phone, I'm really excited to see what it's going to be like on Android. A Sirius XM radio app is in the works and will be released in May. And finally, Android 2.2. There's been some news on that. It's nicknamed Froyo, and it's rumored that it will be either released or announced on May 19th at the Google I/O event. We do know that there will be automatic app updates, which is what it sounds like. So that's always good. Now for some pretty big tablet and netbook news. Some pretty big news. The Asus ePad has gotten official and will be available to buy sometime in July. Confirmed specs include a NVIDIA Tegra processor, Adobe Flash 10.1, USB connectivity, and a webcam. The price is estimated to be around $479 to $510 US, and we will know more about this in June. A Cisco 7-inch Android communications tablet is rumored to be in the works as well. It will be centered around audio, video, and WebEx. A few specs have been leaked. Front-facing camera, it has a dual microphones with noise cancellation and VPN support. It's marketed at business people who want to have a secure portal to their office. No news on official announcement or a release date. The Arco 7 tablet is now available for pre-order at Amazon for $199. Cruise has just announced the Cruise tablet, which they've had in the works for a little while. They are marketing it as an affordable but good Android tablet, and is expected to retail around $300. It will be an Android 2.1 device, and it sports a 100 MHz processor, a 7-inch full-color capacitive touchscreen, Flash 10.1, an SD card slot, access to the Cruise market, and e-reader capabilities. LEC, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, I'm sorry. LEC, an Italian design firm, have turned their hand to electronics, creating this new Android-based LEC Tab, I'll put it here. It has a touchscreen home media tablet, sporting Android, has Wi-Fi, and a TV tuner, digital tuner, together with internet access and digital photo frame capability. It's supposed to go on sale in Europe in September of this year and will be priced at around €300 or $403 for Dell. So let's start that off with the Dell 7 Streak, which is a 7-inch tablet. I'll put it right here. Here it is. And it is rumored to be set for a November release. The specs are Android 2.1, Tegra 2 processor, 4 GB RAM, another 4 GB of flash for storage, and a SDHC slot for up to 32 GB of expansion. Oh, and it has a 1.3 megapixel front-facing camera. Now for some Dell netbook news. A roadmap has been found of Dell for devices. 2 Android devices we have never seen before have been uncovered. One is a netbook codenamed the Sparta, and another is a netbook codenamed the Athens. The Sparta, I'm going to put the roadmap out here, is an 11-inch netbook with a 1,000 24 by 768 TFT display, ARM processor, optional connectivity modules for 3G, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. The screen seems to swivel. Next, the Athens is a sub 0.9 kilogram netbook, and is for some reason they're calling it a true netbook. I don't know what that means. It has the same screen size as the Sparta, a ARM processor, and the same optional connectivity. Both are said to be released next fall. Lastly, full specs are finally available for the HP Compact AirLife 100, which is HP's Android-powered netbook. Here are the specs: 10-inch screen, 1 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon processor with Wi-Fi 3G connectivity, 512 megabytes of RAM, 16 gigabytes flash storage. It has a touchscreen, resistive touchscreen with no multi-touch though. Preloaded. It has some preloaded apps, but we're not sure where it has access to the Android market. I'll actually, I can look that up for you guys. I can get some inside news. But it's set to launch soon in Latin America and in parts of Europe. Official news from HP are expected to soon. Finally, onto the phone news, guys, and this week is big. So here we go. First up is this baby. It's called the Dell Smoke, and the specs are here. It is a 2.8-inch QVGA display, Qualcomm's next-gen MSM 7230 processor at 800 MHz, 5-megapixel autofocus camera. It is capable of 14.4 megabytes per second HSPA, micro SD expansion to 32 gigabytes. It has a Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 2.1 plus EDR, and dual mic noise cancellation. Dual mics for noise canceling. It's probably going to be released for AT&T because of the they seem to have some sort of exclusivity deal, but I hope not. It's going to be released in 2011 and sometime in the second quarter. Next up is this, the Dell Flash. It's pretty cool. It will supposedly be cut out of a piece of curved glass. I don't know what the hell that means. It's something at 11 millimeters thick with a 3.5-inch WVGA LCD screen. I'm going to put that into perspective for you guys. The Droid right here is 15 inches thick. This is just a little bit thicker than the iPhone, and this has a so the Flash is actually pretty thin. It has, it's capable of 14.4 megabytes per second down and 5.6 megabytes per second up. And this is it has standard features, but this is actually pretty cool. It has a 5-megapixel autofocus camera with image stabilization and smile and blink detection. Besides that, it just has, a 512 megabytes of RAM and ROM with a micro SD expansion up to 64 gigabytes, which is the most anyone has seen of an Android device. And it has a Qualcomm core humming along at 800 megahertz. But again, it's AT&T, so god damn it. And finally, we have the best of the best. We have the Dell Thunder, which is the cousin to the Dell Lightning, which is their Windows 7 mobile phone. The Dell Thunder comes with a new UI made by Dell, which is called Stage, and this could be good or bad news. It is promised to feature Flash 10.1 and a Hulu app. It has a huge, not huge, but big, 4.1-inch WVGA OLED screen. It's supposed to be heavily social integrated, and is set to release for, again, AT&T later this year, with an LTE version coming sometime early in 2011. So, man, this week has been massive. Hope you guys like this. I'm Whitehead Apple, and I'll see you guys next week. Two things. One, subscribe if you want to keep updated on the latest Android news every week. And two, I have a Twitter, which I admit I don't update that regularly because no one really follows me anymore yet. But my Twitter is @WhiteheadApple. I'll post a link on the side, or follow me if you just want random quick updates from Android and iPhone. iPhone making fun of Apple making fun of it, I guess. So yeah, I'm Whitehead Apple, and I'll see you guys later.